Forward down the field. It is a team that will not yield. And when the blue and silver rain, it's time to start the show. Rah, rah, rah. What's up, y'all? Welcome to another episode of the Academy Sports Show. It is draft day, the best day. It's the beginning of the new football year. And my Lions are going to be on the clock soon. Joel is on his way. Being super dad, the dad that he is. He is finishing up his daughter's doubleheader softball game. Can't wait to hear about it. Hope Michaela had a great game. Hope they won both games. They deserve it. We are focusing on the 2023 NFL draft. The Detroit Lions do have the 6th pick, something like that, in the NFL draft, and then also a later pick thanks to Matthew Stafford. And you good, buddy? You want me to let you good? All right, here he is. The man, the myth, the legend himself. What's going on, boss?
What up, though?
I don't know how to fix the names on the bottom, but we're just going to rock it like this.
I got you.
Okay. There you go. Vetting the game. Vetting the game. What up, DC? What's up, Deuces Dad 11? What up, Stu? 6 and 18, baby. We on the clock. It's our day. It is our day.
It's y'all day.
Our day for a while.
Listen, man, y'all getting a lot of press. You got the gambling, and then you finish the season strong. There's expectations. You know, I had somebody call me. Their name remain nameless, but they called me with hope this year.
They called me with hope.
But I actually could say, you have a right to have hope. Because in the past, you know, y'all be excited and have expectations that are just not realistic. But this year, you have everything. A-Rod's gone from the division.
Oh, word down there.
You messed it up. Oh, man. All right, let's see what we got here. So, who's on the clock right now, dude? Have we had any picks yet? Or are they still doing the just opening?
They're still doing the opening things. Here, where's my so I got my
choose your provider. I don't have Comcast anymore, so all right, there we go.
Oh shoot. Okay, there you go.
There we go.
All right. So is this the thing where we got to take it up and down, or can we just leave it up?
In the past, we've left it up. I don't know if we're going to get in trouble this year. They got flagged before, right?
Okay. We're not up on Bill's Mafia because his is monetized, so I didn't want to give him a strike. So we're just on ours. I don't think ours is monetized, so we're good.
Now, did you give the rules?
What rules?
The we are.
Oh no, I just got on, brother.
You just got on. Oh, okay, I'm sorry. All right. So, as y'all know, we've done this before in the past. But this is traditional how we do this. We get online. We'll rock with the draft through the picks that belong to the home teams. And this year, that belongs to the Lions because I don't have a pick. The Browns don't have a first round pick because we have a quarterback.
Kind of. Don't know yet.
He'll be pretty good this year. He'll be pretty good. But
don't know yet.
But hope is eternal and hope is sprung. It is a holiday for us. It is the first day of the beginning of us being close to our favorite sport again. But we are behind. All right. We are watching this. As you guys know, if you watch us, you know our feed is even behind. So of course they want to make sure, you know, we don't say stuff we're not supposed to say. So when y'all comment, you got to wait for us to comment back, all those good things. So we are going to respond in real time. Please, we beg you, don't give the picks away because you will not get a genuine reaction out of us. So we will be delayed. As Dennis just said, super delayed. Can't give it away, y'all. He is correct. He's been through this experience before. So we are delayed. So that means our reactions will be delayed because we're going to be our commentary will be based off of what we have on the screen and not off of our televisions or anything like that. All right. So you can see Dre has on his Lions gear. And with that, even though we don't have a first round pick, please excuse me for a moment. I'm going to go get my draft apparel to make sure that I'm representing properly. Is that okay?
First, how did my niece do? How did the game go?
Oh, yeah. So shout out to the Ferndale High School women's girls, PC here, softball team. Doubleheader today against Harper Woods. Won the first game 16-3. Won the second game 21-1. Good job, ladies. Michaela had a great day. 2 for 4 in the first game. Couple stolen bases, couple runs scored. Second game, I think 1 for 2, couple stolen bases, and scored 1 run. And then she was pulled for the youngsters to get in, get some playing time.
Nice.
It's having a great season.
Great job.
Yeah.
Great bounce back.
Yes. After the last time we seen them against Cass Tech a week and a half ago in 38-degree weather.
All right. Go put on the brown elf gear. Is he an elf? What is he? I don't know. Go ahead and put that on and we'll see. So. He went off. All right, so yes, we are live in full effect. What's up, Mama V? Yes, this is our best show of the year. Dylan, we are going to the Super Bowl. Don't tell Joey we said that. We are going to the Super Bowl. I believe it in my heart. Hopefully, I just got to be positive. And then this is gonna be us next year, y'all. Like, we get the draft. This is us. Ain't gonna be no show. You understand me? It's gonna be a live stream of something, but it ain't gonna be us sitting at a desk. I'm gonna be down there with a few and fully decked out in Lions gear, ready to go. And hopefully we do not have a high pick. But this is gonna be us. Kansas City, shout out to Kansas City. They got it this year. Next year is gonna be us. Draft 2024. I can't wait. Come home for it, DC. Come home for it, man. It's gonna be a sight. I'm so glad that we getting stuff now. And I can't wait to go to that draft show. That draft party is gonna be great. He's back, fully decked out in Browns logo.
Y'all know what it is.
So we are in full effect. Guys, listen, this is my first draft where I do not have a overall guy that I want. Right?
Oh, no disappointment this year?
Like, I really want Will Anderson, but I know he's not going to be there, right? He's not going to be there. There's going to be a lot of stuff going on right now. That's the guy that I want because that's our glaring hole, right? Linebackers. We got Rodrigo. Alzione ain't really like a Pro Bowl kind of linebacker kind of dude. If we can stick a guy right there and just make stupid plays, that's what we need. We got our secondary good. In free agency, we got our line good in the draft last year. Let's work on now the linebacker core. So if that guy's there, I would take him in a heartbeat, and I'd be so happy. I know we might not be in a quarterback market because for some reason, Jared Goff is our present and future. I guess I don't know. That burns me up a little bit, but hey, because if you come to 6 and CJ Stroud is still there. How can you not, right? How can you not, Lions? So these have great potential to be up and down, but who's your guy? I need y'all to put that in the chat so that way we can bounce some ideas off each other, whether I need to know to be pissed off or not. Who is your guy? Let me know because I got to figure it out as we go.
Dennis, you definitely should have canceled that practice, sir.
I need to hurry up and have my son's practice to get it. Should have canceled. Yeah, most definitely. You're going to be watching on your phone. You ain't going to be paying attention. Good pass. 6, 7, pass it to 8.
Here we go, Brownies. Here we go.
Oh, God. All right, so yeah, let me know who you guys want. Like, even if it's Bryce Young, who's supposed to go number 1. Let me know who you want. Let me know who's the guy that you're really looking out for. Let me know a player that you've been following for a while that you think should go somewhere.
So there's no heartbreak this year. Like, so the only way for us to get like a good, genuine, traditional, disappointed Detroit Lions response out of you this year is for them to actually draft somebody who you just absolutely are like, what?
I have no idea who they are.
Okay. But so I need you to commit though. Like, Not you don't have to be super committed to it, but give me a couple guys. You said Anderson, Stroud. Give me a couple guys that you'll give me the guys that no matter what you're happy with.
Like Anderson, Stroud, I would be happy for those guys. Linebacker out of Georgia, I'll be happy with him. You know, he got a foot thing. Even I wouldn't go high at corner at 6, seeing that we just picked up 3 quarters in free agency.
Free agency, right?
So Joey Porter is a good pick, but I wouldn't go in that well again right off the bat. I would focus on defense. Defense heavy, if not a quarterback. Like I don't want to see a receiver.
Ooh, the running back from Texas.
I don't want to see a running back.
Okay.
I mean, you invested in Swift. This is kind of his make or break year this year.
And then you need something to back it up, though.
You paid Montgomery, right?
Oh, that's right. In Montgomery, the money you could have gave to the guy that you.
Yeah. You paid Montgomery already, so like I don't know if we need another running back in the running backs room. All right, so we got Carolina officially on the clock. Our clock says 8:47. If y'all clock say something different, don't say nothing. No, I don't like me offensive players right now. I don't see it. I mean, we do have the wide receiver issue right now, right? So as Joey alluded to before, the Las Vegas, Detroit, apparently, people been betting on games, and Jameson Williams got a 6-game suspension for betting on college football games on Lion facilities property. Right?
Listen,
there's a loophole.
Listen. Let me just say this real quick. There is absolutely no excuse for this. Okay. If there's anybody in this chat that has a way to defend him, come on.
Listen, bro.
Yes.
That's a loophole.
You have, sir.
That's a loophole to me.
Sir.
If you tell me I can bet on sports, that's not the NFL. Okay, I'm gonna bet on sports and not the NFL. I didn't know I couldn't bet while I'm on the facility's property.
15 seminars, man. Seminars. Rookie seminars. They talk to you. They tell you.
How you know?
Somebody wasn't listening.
How you know they told you?
Have you go watch the Making the Draft shows and all of those insider shows where they show you what it's like to be a pick in your first few? You go to like 10 seminars after the first day. Once you go sign your contract, they ship you off to NFL 101.
Oh, DC said, I think you're getting Anthony Richardson. Ooh. A project quarterback? Ooh. I mean, it fit, right? Sit behind golf for a year.
Yeah, sit behind golf for a year.
Woohoo. Anthony Richardson. I wouldn't be mad at it. I wouldn't be mad at it. I wouldn't be mad at it.
He could be a pro day specimen, though.
I mean, but you got a year, though. You got a year. He can sit behind golf, figure out how to be a pro. And this dude I think his floor and his ceiling are the same height. Like this dude can be
in other words,
bad.
He's gonna be really
good.
All right. His floor and his ceiling are we're using that during football season for players. His floor and his ceiling are the same height. I like that.
Same height, man.
Same height.
So yeah, I mean, you're right. You know, you're a professional. You're supposed to know the rules. You're supposed to know everything about it. I get it. All right, cool. It's his fault. Now, Quintez Cephas, our 4th-string wide receiver, you get a year ban because now you're betting on football games, actual games. You're. I was gonna say something rude. You're stupid. Okay, cut him. Get rid of him. We're not even thinking about him no more.
Come on, bro.
So if you're looking at wide receiver depth, then yeah, 3rd round, 4th round, go get you some wide receiver depth because we're out of our basically number 2 guy, our deep threat guy for 6 games, and then we got hit on the depth for the whole season. So yeah, go get your receiver late in the rounds. But right now, in the 1st round, I shouldn't hear. If I hear an offensive player with the 6th pick, then I'll be like, come on now.
I can't wait. So then we might get some Dre Day, draft day style. Man, listen, I always like to say this. Go back if you're on our YouTube page, you ever just want to get some good pure entertainment, I'm telling y'all, go back to our past draft shows. The reactions of Dre when the Lions pick are some of the most classic moments. I think my mom just said it. The funniest show of the season sometimes, funniest show of our year sometimes is Dre when he responds to the pick by the Lions. The Panthers are taking a long time to announce, typically because they like to draw out this, or maybe they haven't decided yet.
They said they haven't talked to Bryce Young since his visit. So, and then when they talked to Anthony Richardson, he was like, I plan on hearing my name early.
Listen, I'm going to tell you this. Are we about to watch the Carolina Panthers be the new what? At number one? Like, what were you thinking? Is that what we're about to do?
I don't know, man.
Does this feel like they should take a quarterback? Because I feel like they should.
Most definitely. Most definitely they should take a quarterback. The weird thing is the Texans at 2, right? All the chatter about them not taking a quarterback. You need a quarterback. New head coach, defensive guy, DeMeco Ryans. He wants a defensive player. Will Anderson is sitting on the board at 2. Do you take a linebacker at number 2 when you need quarterback help? So that's one thing. But I think if you're the Panthers, you definitely go quarterback. I think CJ is probably the better quarterback, to be honest with you. He's a better two-way quarterback, and he makes plays happen. Bryce, I don't know. We've seen the little guys struggle recently here in the NFL, so I don't know if you want to go for another little guy. Your line is not that good, so he's going to get touched more than he was in Alabama.
I agree.
So is this really the guy you want to take at number 1 just because he's there? I don't know.
Yeah, I agree. I would go CJ.
I would want to get a guy that
I would go CJ better. For sure.
Right. I need a highlight reel of that. I do got a highlight reel of all the bad picks that the Lions have had while I've been here.
We should have played that tonight just to open the. Could have did an opening segment.
I should have found that video. I had it for last year when we got Hutch. I had it last year for Hutch. Yeah, they are taking. Okay, say the pick is in.
The pick is in.
I mean, for me, Carolina is like they traded away the number 1 receiver. Like, if you're a quarterback, who are you throwing the ball to?
Exactly.
So that's kind of weird, but they're in a total rebuild. Carolina, I feel like, has been in a total rebuild ever since Cam Newton left. So maybe this will help them. I mean, this is a team that gave up a lot just to get in this space, right? The Chicago Bears were the number 1 pick, and they gave Chicago a bunch of stuff to move up into this space. So this has to be the pick. Like how the 49ers are kind of stuck with Trey Lance because they moved all that stuff just to get that guy, and he hasn't worked out yet. Yep. This pick has to work out for Carolina.
Yep, I agree.
All right. You want to do sound or no?
Sure.
NFL draft. The Carolina Panthers select Bryce Young, quarterback, Alabama.
That's the guy. Reactions?
CJ Stroud for me. I'm with you. I mean, you think you just broke it down perfectly. To me, CJ Stroud. But okay. CJ should be the next QB off the board, in my opinion.
Mm-hmm.
But
no Will Levis or Will Lewis to you?
I'm really not a believer in that mess.
Will Lewis.
Good luck to him, and but you're 100% correct, man.
A little they making him look. Put the camera
down. You got him looking like he looked like he's on a podcast. Yeah, I would definitely go with I would have gone with CJ, but CJ to me should be the next one off the board. Everything you said is correct. Carolina, he's going to get hit. We're going to find out. He should go in and compete for the job, right? They're going to say they're committed to the buckets they got in there right now.
Mm-hmm.
but y'all drafted him one. They're going to be clawing at you to play him. So get ready. We'll see. Because Alabama quarterbacks traditionally also don't do well.
Yeah, I remember that was a thing for such a long time where they wouldn't even get drafted until late. But now you got Jalen Hurts getting paid. You got Tua in the league. Now you got Young.
Jalen's the only guy to me that's been legit. Tua, we still really, like people still halfway on him too. Little guy.
I mean, production-wise, when healthy, he's kind of produced in his games. You would think the breaks that in between all the injuries and concussions, he hasn't played a full 19 game or what is it now, 17 game season,
right?
Flawlessly. He probably still in his growing pains because he keep having to take weeks off and seasons off because of his head injury. All right, so Bryce Young off the board. If you are the Houston Texans, who would you take? New quarterback,
CJ Stroud, because their quarterback he's a no-name guy.
Yeah, he's a no-name. He came
trying to make you they're trying to make you think they believed in him last year.
Yeah, he's in the rookie class with Fields and Mac Jones.
And I'm sorry. I would take a quarterback here, but you're right. DeMeco Ryans, Anderson's on the board, probably goes there. TJ, what's good, man?
Yeah, man.
Probably goes there. But I definitely will try to take a quarterback here. To me, I don't know. At this point, this league, you cannot win. You will not win in this league if you don't have a guy under center. Period. So
like this.
To me, CJ Stroud is worth being that guy. I think you go with Stroud.
Yeah. So we get another Alabama guy starting to trend off. Like we talked before, Alabama quarterbacks, they getting drafted this decade. Before, Alabama quarterbacks where you don't want to touch them. They just guys. But now these guys are getting picked up. And we'll see how Bryce Young do with no assets, no line,
no receiver,
new general manager and everything.
All right, so quarterbacks on the Houston Texans roster right now. Ready?
Yep.
Case Keenum, Davis Mills, who's a starter, E.J. Perry.
Nothing.
Who should they draft?
A quarterback. No quarterback. If they go defense, that would be crazy.
If they go defense, I would say to you then, you got a lot of good players still on the board. And you're going to be a very happy individual because choices start to dwindle, correct?
Yeah. I mean, Anderson's not getting past 4. I know that. He's not getting past the Cardinals. Cardinals are going to pick him up. They're invested at quarterback already. They lost Hassan Reddick last year, who won a Super Bowl, or who went to the Super Bowl. They need a linebacker. So I feel like that's going to be their guy. So I don't plan on seeing him. I don't plan on seeing him past 6.
I think if he gets past 4, I think we're gonna get some genuine excitement out of it.
Oh yeah, if he gets past 4, most definitely.
But then that means if he gets past 4 and they don't take him at 6, then we're really gonna get Dre on there.
But here's the thing. Here's where you get me. Where you get the me that you want. Okay. Here's where you get the me that you want. Stroud makes it to 6.
Ooh.
That's where you get the me that you want.
And because at that point you have now committed you want Stroud.
Right. If they go defense here, Will Anderson's off the board. And then if the Colts go Levis or Richardson, Stroud's still on the board.
Okay, got you. All right, here we go.
All right.
Okay.
There we go. Wow. How many times have we heard this go back and forth, and where it finally lands is on the quarterback many believe is the second best in this class. You can see the emotion on his face. Sat behind Justin Fields for a year in Columbus, then became a 2-year starter for the Buckeyes, a finalist for the Heisman both years. Regular season numbers off the charts, 81 touchdowns, 12 interceptions. Postseason even better. The Rose Bowl 2 years ago against Utah, then the semifinal game against Georgia this past year. That's 2 games. This team scored 89 points.
All right, young fella.
Hey, my God. Hey, he's the best quarterback in draft to me.
He is. To me, too. To me, too. I think he's the best quarterback in the draft as well. To me as well. Just stay away from the massage rooms out there in Houston. You'll be all right. I had to have a Stu comment.
We couldn't get away from into a draft without mentioning this.
I think Stroud is definitely the best quarterback out here because he's more of a dual threat. I mean, he's not a runner, but he is pocket elusive. I think he's got a great arm. He's got great touch on the ball.
And my man kind of sees the plays before they develop. He's got great vision of where he wants to go with it.
Now, do we get to this thing where the Alabama quarterback stigma goes to Ohio State quarterbacks because they have not gone to the league and done well?
Correct. No, so to me the stigma still lands for both teams, even though Jalen is doing well. Okay, too a little bit, but there's just been more that haven't done well. So to me, yes, you still have that there. I think CJ Stroud might be the best one of them all, though. That has the ability to make it happen. And really be a good quarterback. Dennis, you get a bell, sir. Sir, you get a bell, sir.
The floodgates. I opened up the floodgates.
You get a bell, sir. All right. That's just the email Doka shot that's bell. But yeah, I definitely 100% think that the stigma's still there for both. I think CJ's got a chance though. Now, same issues though in Houston. Can they protect him? Then who will they put around him? Houston, Carolina, recently 2 franchises going in the wrong direction. Let's remember how Houston ended up here outside of the Deshaun Watson piece. Remember, Houston had a squad at one point. Mm-hmm. This is a team that's given up receivers left and right, number one. And by the time Deshaun won it out, it was at that point, even JJ Watt, who was the face of the franchise, was saying, hey man, he needs to leave too. Because the word around that building was they were trying to lose. And O'Brien was ruining it for everybody. Mm-hmm. So ultimately, they need a lot of help. They just their long ball threat just left too, because I think the Browns were trying to get him in free agency. And so they don't have anybody to catch the ball. But he should be another kid that goes into Houston. I just told you what their 3 players were on the roster. One of those players should not make the roster.
Day 1 starter.
And he should be a day 1 starter.
Definitely a day 1 starter. Yeah, they don't have a lot of weapons. They rotate running backs. Once they sold D-Hop for a third or something like that.
Something weird. Yep.
Yeah, you tell the right was on the wall for Houston. They were tanking. They wanted to blow it up. And that's exactly what they did. And now they're laughing stock of the league. it's a dub, right? It's a right away dub. You can start
right.
So yeah, good luck to the kid. I mean, I do believe he was the best quarterback in the draft. Now here we got Arizona. Arizona's been slided to take Will Anderson ever since mock draft 1. So if they don't take him here, that's a huge shock. To me, at least, that's a huge shock. Because to everybody else, he was going to fall there anyway. Those two guys were going to take a quarterback, and then he was going to be there. So I don't know.
So you're looking at what? You got your quarterback already, obviously. New coaching change there, right? So your old coach is out. He's back at USC or headed to be a consultant with USC. They got a new coach in the building. This is a team that has been talented in the past, but never really gets past. No, they're battling for a playoff spot still every year out there in the West, NFC West. It feels like Will Anderson.
Feels like Will Anderson.
Feels like Will Anderson. All right, let's see what we got. How much time is left on the clock? Whoa.
Trade.
Whoa.
Oh, that need a friend set on the defensive side of the ball. He can be their alpha on defense.
Lewis, let me ask you a question about the strategy here. As the crowd is reacting because the trade was just announced here and people are the shockwave is flying through the building. How about the idea of being so aggressive to take the quarterback at 2 and still come up and make a trade to get to 3?
Look, this has D'Amico Ryan's fingerprints all over it. Look, he's trying to establish his program right now, and the two most important positions are you have to have the right quarterback, and D'Amico comes from San Francisco now, and what did he have out there? He had the right type of guys on the defensive line in particular.
Yes.
You know they're going to get coached hard. Will Anderson told us on your show that, hey, look, Nick Saban, it's no cakewalk being coached by Nick Saban.
Oh, just got to be Will Anderson.
Gotta be
Will Anderson.
Dang.
Gotta be.
They have to give Arizona for that.
Yeah, that's what I want. What's the details?
Have to use him the right way. Will Anderson needs to be on the edge. He doesn't need to be inside the tight end. He doesn't need to be inside the tackle. He needs to be on the edge, rushing the passer, using that speed and power, Greedy.
Okay, and so again, it is the Houston Texans who had picks at 2 and at 12. Who have now made the aggressive trade up to 3. We thought that Arizona would move out of that spot. We largely thought that because we thought someone would be coming up to take a quarterback.
Yes.
That is not the way this night has gone. Bryce Young has gone 1. C.J. Stroud has gone 2. The Houston Texans have gone up to number 3, and they're about to make the pick. I'm told Roger Goodell is making his way to the stage any moment here, and we will see what it is the Texans have chosen to do. Will they take the best defender on the board?
Whoa. Break down that trade for me. So they had to get 12.
It might have been a swap at 12. It might have been a straight swap.
Oh, no. I need more than that. You asked me to go down to 12? 3 to 12?
But Arizona didn't want to be there.
Traded the 3rd pick to the Houston Texans. With the 3rd pick in the 2023 NFL Draft, the Houston Texans select Will Anderson Jr., linebacker, Alabama.
Well, where to begin with all of the accolades?
Alabama, O State, Alabama.
Stud.
Alabama, O State, Alabama.
That's a football player. That's a football player. Yeah. That's a football player. Houston, here you go. Stroud Anderson, A+. You had to give up your first round this year. You think they gave up a first round next year?
Sir, I'm telling you, that's gotta be a pick for pick. It's gotta be.
Definitely pick for pick. But you got to add some more sauce to that. For me to move down to 4 to 12, you got to give me something else.
Well, not if you want it out of the 4 anyway.
Nah, I still need some more. Like you gonna I just pick at 4. I'm not just gonna go to 12 and I ain't get nothing else. That's like me calling you. You 4th in line. Hey, bro, take this 12 real fast. Okay. Like you just gonna say okay? No, you go want some more. You go want some more for that. And the next time we in line, I'll give you my pick there. Like he had to give. They had to give more. Football player. Oh man, they got them a football player.
Very, very interesting.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. This is a stand-up Clowney. If you want to go Houston Texans terms,
Right. Arguably the best player in the draft.
Oh yes, very much so. Very much so. If you were not in need of a quarterback, this is a guy you take. Like if you're the 49ers and you got hella linebackers, you still take him.
Still take him.
Yes, sir. Good job, Houston. Good job, Houston. What did you have to give up? That's what I want to know. And if you're an Arizona Cardinals fan, you have to be sick right now.
No. Oh, well, yeah. You feel away.
No, you feel away. You could
You
have
feel
the best defensive player, arguably the best player in the draft
Yeah, you feel
in
away.
Arizona. And you gave him up to Houston for what?
Yeah, you feel away for sure. I agree.
If you're an Arizona fan, you feel some type of way. Like my team underperforms.
Coach that they hired as their head coach was Shane Steichen. And who did he work with in Philadelphia? Jalen Hurts. Who did he bring the best out of? Jalen Hurts. So he would be looking for a quarterback that could do similar things. But the Colts are expected to take a quarterback, and Shane Steichen, their new head coach, is going to loom large in this decision.
Okay, so that's something to keep a close.
Richardson or Levis right now. The Colts have been looking for a quarterback for the last
10 years?
plus.
Andrew Luck, right?
Yep. Since Andrew Luck, they've had a different starter every single year. So, I mean, if you're the Colts, it has to be a quarterback. Here's the thing with the Colts, though, right? Decent defense. Decent receivers. Above average receivers.
Yep.
Good to could be great running back in Jonathan Taylor. Great line.
Yep.
You just need a guy to hand the ball off to the running back, and then that can get the ball to the intermediate guys that you have on your roster. Do you put an Anthony Richardson? To me, he's not a day one starter.
No. To me, he's not a fourth pick in the draft. Not to come in day one.
Yeah.
He's a fourth pick in the draft, and he is a couple of he's a season away, maybe.
Yeah. He's not a day one guy for me. Again, to your point last show, Lou Levis, don't really know much about him. Is he a product of his low level opposition? Or can he really go? It's just Mac Jones.
Right.
Is this Mac Jones game manager, or is this a guy that can really get it? Is he on the phone? Is he on the phone? No, he ain't on the phone.
Hope he's not on the phone.
Is this Anthony Richardson? And then Indianapolis, pick us in. Indianapolis don't seem like an Anthony Richardson kind of place. To me.
Stay away from that, Dennis. All right.
Pick us in.
So we will see. Here we go.
Draft. The Indianapolis Colts select Anthony Richardson, quarterback, Florida.
Wow.
I don't think this is the right
They
pick.
go Richardson. A lot of upside and a lot of work to be done for a young man who grew up right there in Gainesville, Florida. Only started 13 games in his college career. The one everyone remembers was the opener in September when he ran for 3
cry,
touchdowns
young man.
and a wild upset win over Utah. The rest
You cry.
This is the pick I'd say probably every year you think of one pick, you're like, man, I hope this works. I hope this works.
Yeah.
I hope this works because he's going to be thrown into the fire.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't think he's a day one starter, man. I think
He's a specimen, though.
He's gonna show flashes. He might even help them win a game, but it's definitely gonna be a process with this guy. And to be honest, between him and Levis, he's the better prospect to me.
Oh, I like him better. I like him better for sure.
Yeah.
I like him better for
So
sure.
if you're Indianapolis, you had to make a choice between these two guys. So they made the right choice between the two guys. It's just, man, if you asking him to come in and just get you to the playoffs, that's gonna be tough.
But that's a Jalen Hurts type player, though.
Yeah.
Woo!
Yep.
And he running too. I mean, he's a specimen now.
Yep. Yeah, if he turns into Hurts, good for him.
Oh, that speed right there. Oh, yes, sir.
Next Cam Newton.
Maybe. Oh, hey, that's a run, man. Hey, listen, remember this SEC talent too. Ooh.
What they say, 13 games. That's it.
13 games. Hey, that's
So,
some Matt Trubisky type stuff.
13 games, 4th pick in the draft.
That's some Matt Trubisky type stuff. Yep. Ooh. Well, we're getting closer to your pick, sir.
Colts gonna have a little swag to him.
Yep, we get a little closer to your pick. All right, so Anderson's off the board, Richardson's off the board, Stroud's off the board. Where we at? Who do you like?
Man, they keep saying the linebacker from Georgia. I know he's got a foot. There's that. I feel like the D tackle is about to go here. Big boy, what's his name? Carter.
Oh, okay.
I think he goes here. If Carter doesn't go here, then I want him. Pair him up with Hutch and dominate that defensive line.
Keep going defensive line. Keep building.
Yep. Keep building. So linebacker or D tackle. Those are the next two ones. If you go DB, I don't know if DB is probably best on the board right there at 6. Then maybe offensive lineman. It'll be very lackluster. Seeing as you went Penei Sewell 2 years ago,
which was lackluster,
and I didn't know nothing about Penei Sewell, and I went off.
He was the strongest man in the draft.
You went for a pasta dish? So,
oh man,
yeah, but I mean that makes the Colts interesting, right? I want to watch a Colts game now. Like,
definitely, if he's playing, definitely.
I want to see the young man spin it.
Yep, if he's playing, you definitely want to see him spin it.
Yeah.
Definitely wish him luck.
I wouldn't mind it.
On the clock, the Seattle Seahawks with the pick from Denver. Online, it says they need a defensive end, wide receiver, center, D tackle, and quarterback.
Yeah, they need everything.
Best available, Bijan Robinson, running back out of Texas. A lot of people believe the best fit is defensive end Tyree Wilson.
Oh yeah, that's the guy that I'm talking about, Tyree Wilson.
So you might have the pick of the litter at 6, man.
I want Carter to make it past this pick.
Okay. All right.
Carter makes it past this pick. We got him. I'm good. Good night. I'm good there.
It'd be 2 years in a row where you're going to be very excited about your draft class.
Yeah. We get Carter here. I'm good with Carter. Carter reminds me not totally of Sue, more of the other guy that we had, Fairley.
Nick Fairley,
Yeah.
Auburn.
So, and him and Sue together was a good 1-2 punch combo.
Yep, definitely.
So I'll go. I can deal with that. I can deal with Carter. He has his issues, his character issues, right? And hopefully that stuff doesn't follow him into the league, you know. So yeah, I need Carter to make it past the Seahawks.
All right, so that'll fulfill your need at defensive tackle.
I don't see the Seahawks taking a running back right here because they got my man from Michigan State.
Oh, right. Walker.
Yeah.
No, it does. So according to ESPN, Seattle needs DN wide receiver, center, D tackle, QB.
Yeah, I don't know.
You'll have Bijan Robinson will still be there.
They say he's the only running back worth a darn.
And I agree with you. I don't think the Lions should get him.
No, not at all. You don't watch the 6th pick on a.
He's not gonna go. Yeah, he's not gonna go 6 or
turn.
7. The Raiders pick at 7. He might go 8 though. Falcons pick at 8.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so the Detroit Lions pick again at 18. 2 first-round picks coming off of a season where you were somebody else's loss away from winning the play, get into the playoffs.
Yep, somebody else's loss getting the playoffs. This pick coming up is thanks to Matthew Stafford.
Yep, from the LA Rams.
This is the Rams pick here at 6. Thank you, Rams. And listen, from past regimes, we have had stupid off seasons, horrible drafts, horrible late drafts. Like I sat through that draft where they picked a Hawaiian linebacker, like a horrible corner with no ACLs, a running back who had concussion problems and surprisingly had concussion problems in the NFL. I've sat through horrible draft after horrible draft after horrible draft. And these last couple years, these drafts and these off seasons have made sense. Now, coming off of last year's draft, great pickups on the defensive line, Pro Bowl pickup at safety.
Yep.
And then coming into this offseason, great pickups at corner.
Great work in
I would say an even swap at halfback. So now, come on, let's keep going. As you said, people are really excited about our GM room right now. So let's keep going. Let's build on it. Seahawks pick is in. This is going to be us next year, bro. Hey,
yep.
We can't be together
next year.
bro. We can't be together because you're going to have on Brown stuff and you got to be with Browns people. And I'm going to have on Lions stuff. I got to be with Lions people. That's how the camera make it look.
We could be together.
They're going to be like, no, sir, you got to go over there.
All right, let's see what we got here.
With the 5th pick in the 2023 NFL Draft,
Not Carter.
the Seattle Seahawks select
Not Carter.
Devin Witherspoon,
Yeah!
cornerback, Illinois.
Boom.
Oh, there he is. He's a consensus All-American from Pensacola, Florida. Won the award.
Hey, this kid's a baller.
Got our guy. This kid's
Baller.
Illinois?
Baller, bro. Baller. Hey, my man can play cornerback, bro. He's a next level pro.
They already got a good corner, so I guess they got bookend.
Now you got 2. You can never have too many corners in the NFL.
That's true.
Yep. Now you got 2. This kid's a baller. Okay.
5'11", 181, good size.
Legit guy.
Big 10.
Ooh. Ain't come down. And he gonna come down and hit you.
Wait.
Ooh. This guy's legit.
That's funny because I heard about Joey Porter. I heard about the kid from Oregon.
Him and Joey Porter to me was the top corners in the Big Ten this year.
Yeah, those were the corners I was hearing this whole time. I didn't hear much about him. Good ball.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, he definitely don't look afraid of contact. Ooh, full speed. Full speed at an angle. Go get him.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Legit guy. All right. So
Jalen Carter, baby. Jalen Carter.
Jalen Carter or Tyree Wilson?
Jalen Carter. Jalen Carter. Let's go get him. Let's get him. I'm with it.
There you have it, folks.
Jalen Carter. Let's get it. Forward, down, up. It is the team that will not yield. And when the blue and silver rain. Don't get it hurt then, bro. We don't, my man from the 6th round showed up late in the season. Like, let's keep developing him. You still got my man from Kentucky that you drafted who was hurt all season. You got defensive ends. You can rotate. Let's go get the big fella. Let's go put some meat in the middle of that. Let's go. Y'all like Stuggs from at the end of the season. A nice little D tackle. Guy had good hands, good mobility. Let's pair him up with another big body. Let's just keep rolling bodies in there. When we were good, we had a bunch of bodies. We just rolled through that defensive line. Constant pressure. Let's go. If we can't shore up that linebacker room, let's keep that pressure up. Now, the only thing that would not make sense right now is if they go get that Ohio State wide receiver.
Hey, but listen, JSN is legit though.
He is, but we don't need that right now.
Well, you kind of do. So you
do.
You really only have one. You have the young fella.
Yeah, Amon-Ra. That's it,
right?
That's it.
You kind of need one.
J-Mo was supposed to be that second guy.
And he can't stop gambling.
Don't do him like that. He didn't know that he didn't have to be on the facility.
Stop it.
To make the bet, bro.
If they suspended him, that means they told him and he still did it. Stop.
No, that's not always the thing. People take substances and didn't know they weren't supposed to take that substance and get suspended all the time.
Okay, man.
No, you're not giving it to him?
Not giving it to him, bro.
Not giving it to him. All right, that's cool. I'm okay with that. Jalen Carter. That's who we need right now at this pick. You give me Jalen Carter, I'm good. I'm cool. We smitten. We can sign off. We can have a great day.
Okay. Y'all heard the man. All right. So there's a lot of emotional investment right now. You are getting what you came for tonight. Jalen Carter, and we can sign off. So he has committed.
Just give me Jalen Carter. We good, bro.
You're committed. You are in a space now where it can really make you happy.
Yeah, give me Jalen Carter. I'm good. Shore up that defensive line. I've talked myself into Jalen Carter.
All right.
I've talked myself into it. Yeah, because I'm not. We can't stay here all the way at 18. Yeah.
Dre, where's your big D couch? Oh, your big D hat. Oh, he got his gear on.
Yeah, I got my jacket on. I couldn't find my Lions hat, so I remember that one draft. I had my Lions hat on, and then they picked somebody, and then I came back and had another hat on.
You gotta do a montage, bro. You gotta do a montage.
I'm in my jacket. It's hot in my house, but I'm still wearing this jacket because it's the first Detroit thing I got. So I want to know. They need to tell me what Arizona took. Oh, the Lions traded the pick.
You're not supposed to be looking.
Oh, I'm sorry.
What are you doing?
Oh, look.
You unmute now?
Here from Houston, and they have wanted to protect Kyler Murray and make sure that he is a top priority. I will not be surprised if it's an offensive tackle.
All right, and so we see Arizona now, who is at a very active night, as Shefty tells us. So, Mel, if it is offensive tackle, in what direction should folks be expecting them to
If you
go?
want the pure offensive tackle, it's Paris Johnson Jr. You want the versatile guy, it's Peter Skoronsky. I say
ahead and
versatile,
mute that.
it's
Go
moving
ahead and mute
inside
that. You
from
can
left
mute it
tackle
now.
to guard center, which he hadn't done. He's been a left tackle. You want a guy that's been a left tackle for 1 year and a right guard for one.
There you go. The Cardinals receive the 6th overall pick, and the Lions get the 12th pick.
Move to 12.
And they got a second round pick at number 34. They
They
moved
moved down
back
to
to 12.
12 for an extra second round pick.
Your thoughts, sir?
It's a dumbass trade. Move 6 spots back, and all you got was an extra second round pick.
I believe I'm the troll of the show, right? So forward down the field, we are the team that will not yield. And the silver, just the gray, does something. We trade our pick
Arizona
away.
Cardinals
Rah, rah, rah.
with the 6th pick in the 2023
Oh,
NFL
this would hurt
Draft.
if they take your pick.
The Arizona Cardinals select Paris Johnson Jr.
Oh,
Ohio
no,
State.
no tackle.
How cool is that?
It's a great moment.
They took the old tackle. Down the field again. Lions victory. Sounds like we're going back to where's that faith in that front office? Paris Johnson, ladies and gentlemen, big. I'll take it, Dre. I got it. Paris Johnson Jr., Ohio State offensive tackle, but probably one of the top offensive tackles in the draft, definitely. Big time player, great size, great feet. Struggled in the Michigan Ohio State games actually because of noise. Jumped off sides a lot. That's what I remember about him most. But the guy's a brawler. He'll definitely protect Kyler Murray's blind side. So it's a good pick for the Cardinals. And good job for the Cardinals, man. Way to move up. Jump back into it. The Lions trade that Rams pick. Move back to 12, which means you guys get us for a little while longer. We thought we were about to get Carter and sign off, but apparently the Lions had other ideas. So we'll add this to our montage as well.
This is stupid.
Dre,
Just pick up the spot.
Dre, there's our supporters are they're with you 100%. They say we still love you from the family, still love you. Mama V said, smile, Dre, we're laughing with you, not at you, just so you know.
Just pick at the spot. I didn't offer you nothing. They pushed you down 6 spots for an extra 2. You already got a 2. You had 2 1s. You had a high one and a medium one. Pick high, pick medium. Get the D tackle. Shore up your defensive line. That's dumb. Now you're drafting outside of the top 10. So you essentially traded a pick that you got for when you traded away Matthew Stafford. Well, you got almost a top 5 pick. You got the 6th pick in the draft only to trade it down. So now you got 2 picks in the middle of the draft.
Yeah, the Lions now have pick 12 from Cleveland through Houston and Arizona. And they have pick 18, which is their pick.
Wow.
I mean, they can still get Carter there, right? Is it better value?
No, he ain't gonna be there. he's got to make it through the Raiders, Falcons, Panthers, Eagles, Titans.
Bears, actually. Bears have the 9th pick from Carolina. That's how Carolina got the 1.
Gotcha.
So Lions fans that are with us, man, we always appreciate you guys hanging with us. You know, I want Dennis had to go to practice, so I'd be interested to hear how he feels. You know, who else? TJ, who else? Deuce's dad, Dylan, who came in here and said the Lions are going to the Super Bowl. Yep, don't think that's happening. But you know, love to hear from you guys. How you feel about this trading down. There's Jalen Carter, Mel's best available D tackle from Georgia. As Dre just said, he would have liked to have taken him at 6. But unfortunately, that's not going to happen tonight. Dre, how you feeling?
I'm upset, bro. And this is stupid. Let's go to Lions Twitter. Somebody says, honestly unimpressed with trade. Somebody says, trading back 6 spots to pick up a 2nd-round pick, not a fan. Let's see. Moves back 6 spots and tie first and get 34, a.k.a. 2nd-round pick. Didn't get enough for the 6th pick. Better get a player they want at 12 when you could have had Carter or Wilson. Nah, I'm taking Carter there. Trash trade. You draft the best player in the draft, D tackle, Jalen Carter. Jalen Carter and Jalen Hyatt. Number 6 was a trap, and Brad Holmes is a beast.
So far, you've not read one positive response about this trade.
Somebody says 2nd rounder is basically a late 1st round, so I like the move.
Here's what I hate. I hate that you looked at your phone. I feel like we would have got even more out of you with the shock in the moment.
You traded away 6 and got marginal return. Literally could have called that a loss. Trust in Holmes, I guess.
Is Holmes your new GM?
Yeah. Could have picked up one hell of a defensive tackle in Jaden Carter. Crap trade.
Oh. Well, folks, it's going to take us a few picks to recover from this, as you can see. So you got a few picks to go before the Lions show up at 12. We'll probably hang with you through 12. We'll probably call it after 12 because I don't know that Dre's going to be interested in pick at.
You know what? We can go now. This is stupid.
No, I think we should stay, Dre. Let's stay through the pick. That's our tradition. Let's stay through the pick so we can see. You know, you might like the pick. They might get Carter at 12.
All right, whatever. Let's talk about things that hurt you now. So, Aaron Rodgers is gone, and Cleveland got bounced out the 1st round. How are you feeling?
I'm excited for Aaron Rodgers, man. I can't wait to see him with the Jets. I'm an Aaron Rodgers fan. I definitely was a Packers fan because of Aaron Rodgers. But I will be following my allegiance will be going with Aaron Rodgers to New York. So the AFC East just got interesting now that Aaron Rodgers is in that division. And so I think it's going to be fun to watch, man. It also makes it a little harder, though, for the Browns to make the playoffs when you got 3 legitimate contenders over there in the East. Then as far as the Cavaliers go, bro, I'm disappointed. I'm disappointed. I feel like they could have beat the Knicks. They should have beat the Knicks. But offensively, it just disappeared. And I don't understand. They just disappeared offensively in the 1st round. Didn't shoot the ball well in game 1. Didn't shoot the ball well in game 3. Didn't shoot the ball well in game 4. I mean, we got to do better. So I am disappointed about that. But we'll be back next year. Young team, still some dogs. still hungry. I'll take that any day over some of these other NBA teams who are still horrible and still a long ways away from being horrible. I mean, from being good. A lot of Pistons, and we'll just keep on pushing. Oh, okay. Raiders get Tyree. Hey,
they got
Wilson's off the
bookends.
board. Carter's still there.
Crosby and Wilson. Is that random defensive end still there from John Gruden era? Remember they got some random dude that could have went like in the third round and they picked him in the first round?
Oh, at Atlanta?
No, when Gruden was there.
When Gruden was you talking about Crosby?
No, not Crosby. They had picked some dude. It was like 3 years ago. They had picked some random dude that could have went in like the second or third round. They picked
I don't know.
And everybody was like, this is an odd pick. You could have got him in the second round. I wonder if he's still on the roster. But I think he was a defensive end too. But yeah, this guy with Crosby put together, that's a good pick.
That's a good pick. My man just sat down.
You just got to get over his foot thing. Good move. Yeah, so Atlanta's on the clock. Atlanta has a lot of holes too. So it's not it'll be
Atlanta needs coming off of a 7-10 year. Atlanta needs defensive end, wide receiver, cornerback, quarterback, D tackle. Do they need a quarterback though? Did they just pick the kid?
Yeah, they got Ritter
from Cincinnati.
Yeah, they got Desmond Ritter. Gotta give him a chance. Sat behind my man from Oregon who had a second chance and blew it.
Mariota.
Yep. Sat behind Mariota last year.
What about Ridley? Is he still there?
Yep, he finished his 1 year suspension. So he'll be back. No, they traded him.
They did trade him. But he will be back though. But they did trade him.
What did they trade him to? I want to say the Jets, but I don't think that's right.
Let me see.
New Orleans?
Calvin, I think it was New Orleans. I think you're right. Ridley. Let's see. Calvin Ridley now plays for.
Ooh, Falcons put their pick in quick.
Oh no, that's right. He went to the Jaguars.
Jags, okay. Purgatory.
Well, hey, don't do that to him.
Yeah, not so much. They coming back.
They're coming back.
Yeah, so yeah, they do need a receiver.
Yep.
Falcons need a receiver. I don't see them going quarterback unless they just see, Ritter. They see him in practice and just know he's not the guy. But he was second round pick last year? Like that's a pretty high pick to give up.
That's a pretty high pick, yeah.
So I expect them to at least give him a shot. I don't see them picking up like Levis right now in the first round. Is this a spot for your guy, the Ohio State wide receiver?
Jackson Smith and Jigma?
Yeah.
It doesn't look like he's highly rated on it. Like, it doesn't look like board-wise.
Oh, okay.
He's high up on people's boards. He did have the hamstring injury that basically took him out of this whole season.
Gotcha.
JoJo would be interested in knowing where he goes. That's one of JoJo's favorite players.
And then, I mean, maybe not corner so much. They end up getting our dirty laundry. We end up trading my man over to him, our former second-round overall pick.
Did they trade him to Atlanta?
Yeah, they traded him to Atlanta.
Well, DraftCast is up. On the clock, you got the Atlanta Falcons. Their pick is in. DN wide receiver, cornerback, D tackle, quarterback. Best available, Bijan Robinson. A lot of people think, according to ESPN, the best fit is one Jalen Carter.
Yeah. He is the best available. He's not making it to 12, bro. It's so disappointing. The Lions really disappointed.
I was hoping, this year you had another back-to-back.
So disappointed. I mean, the guy's just there. Listen, I get, personal issues. The dude had issues off the field.
Isn't this the guy that was in the car that killed somebody?
Yeah, he was in a car accident that killed somebody that was on the staff or something like that. And the person that he hit got killed or something like that.
Yeah, he was racing with him though.
Yeah.
They were drag racing.
Yeah.
He left the scene, came back to the scene.
Yeah. So there are character issues, and then he showed up to his pro day overweight and couldn't do none of the drills.
You really wanted that guy?
You know what, man? Yeah.
Yes. Yes. Committed.
You know what, man? Yeah. Because as a man that goes through stuff, maybe that man just went through some stuff. You know what I'm saying? Just give him a fresh start, give him a new chance, give him a new lease on life. Nobody would have been mad at it. Nobody would have been mad at them taking him at 6 and he not panning out, and it'd be his fault that he didn't pan out. You know what I'm saying? So, I don't think he's gonna make it to 12. Falcons here, I don't know where they go because they need so much stuff and for them to take Carter, for him to be in Atlanta, would be you asking my man to mess up.
Roger Goodell allowing the crowd to continue with the chanting back part of this, which has become so popular in many ballparks. Here we go. Here's Roger Goodell.
For the Atlanta Falcons pick, I'm joined by Chris and Shane from Big Brothers Big Sisters of Kansas City. Chris and Shane are a true testament to the power of mentorship. The NFL and its teams work closely with Big Brothers Big Sisters of America as part of our work on social justice through our initiative, Inspire Change. The Falcons are big-time supporters of the organization, and they're thrilled to have Chris and Shane making their pick.
That kid look nervous.
Okay, guys, take it away.
Look at he reading that card. Yeah, woo. Big breath. Big breath. You can do it.
With the 8th pick in the 2023 NFL Draft, the Atlanta Falcons select Bijan Robinson, running back, Texas.
Okay.
Arthur Smith strikes.
Hope's returning.
Holy smoke. In a word.
Okay.
Hope's returning.
Nah, he ain't making it past Chicago.
Oh.
Chicago, Philadelphia. Nah, I don't see that. Philadelphia had to dust off Fletcher Cox and Ndamukong Suh.
Jalen Carter. Yep. Jalen Carter. Hey, this guy might be the best athlete in the draft, though. This guy's tape is unreal. His tape's unreal.
Yeah.
Very, very, very good running back. Ooh, in the phone booth. Ooh, stiff arm too.
How do you help a quarterback?
The Bears have traded their pick, sir.
Yep, Eagles coming up for Carter.
Yep.
Eagles coming up for Carter. He fits them perfectly.
But why trade up? The Bears weren't going to take it. Or unless they bluffed that they were, and
maybe, yeah.
And you had to trade up to make sure they did. You had to give them something they want. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, this kid's legit, man. He'll do run. That's a good ad for the offense.
Yeah.
Ooh, yes, sir.
They had a couple low grade running back committee over there. Atlanta.
Yeah.
Very high, though. I didn't think he was going top 10. Bijan Robinson. Atlanta wants somebody to run that thing.
The Philadelphia Eagles need D tackle, safety, D.
One player on Mel's board. And if we go back to where he played at college, he played with the Eagles picks last year, Jordan Davis and Nakobe Dean. The Eagles have done a lot of work on him. This is later than people thought Jalen Carter would go. We'll see if he winds up being the pick, Greeny.
All right, so again, this is that 9 spot that originally had been possessed by Carolina. They traded up to get to number 1, and so it was the Bears, and now the move here to Philadelphia.
And we talked about when he had the leadership.
Yeah, perfect fit for him.
Perfect fit. Perfect
fit. Jalen Carter's perfect fit for Eagles. Like I said, they dusted off Fletcher Cox, gave him a 1 year, too much money. And then for the playoff run, they got Sue. They had holes at defensive tackle. Graham is still productive at the end. Good linebackers. Like they were saying, they got some Georgia guys in there already. So could have had him at 6.
Dang, bro. Definitely could have had him at 6.
I mean, like, character issues. Okay, character issues, man. Come on.
But so hey, character issues, they don't matter at 9, apparently.
Character issues. I get it.
Now believes, look, there's just too much evidence that suggests that in the top of the second, late first, you can get running backs who are going to be Pro Bowlers, who are going to be MVP candidates. Look, Arthur Smith had one in Derrick Henry, who was a second rounder down in Tennessee, so he knows. But I'll tell you what, moving forward to this pick here with Philadelphia, you think about the veteran presence they have on the defensive line.
Yes.
It would be perfect to absorb a guy like Jalen Carter. Fletcher Cox. Remember that name too.
Guy Subway's taking us down to the stage, and Susie, who's
Man,
Jay,
I need to be on somebody's panel or board or something. I'll be saying the same stuff these dudes be saying. Oh, could have had him at 6, bro. What's going on, Leo? Yeah, definitely. I mean, he looks like he fits Atlanta. This guy looks like he fits Atlanta.
Yep.
He gives me Atlanta.
Unfortunately, you're saying that for other reasons because there's extra things to do in Atlanta.
Oh, no. I mean, he just looks like he fits Atlanta. They need a running back.
They've had some pretty good ones recently too. The Devontae Smith. They had some good. They had some good running backs.
Yeah, he from not necessarily a power back, but the dude got top end speed, looser moves. He look like he'll go there.
Oh, hey, there's a question on the board. Hey, cuz, who did the Lions get?
The Lions traded. The Lions had Jalen Carter lined up. Or they had, what's my man name? Was it DN?
Jalen Carter.
No, the guy that the Raiders picked.
Oh, hold on.
Foot guy. They had great defensive prospects.
Wilson.
They had great defensive prospects lined up right there at 6.
For D tackle, yep.
And they traded out this spot and go back to 12 just for an extra second-round pick. And I'm not
Kobe, welcome to the show, Cobes. We're still in the process of
It's some bull. It was some bull smoke. It was and Jalen Carter's about to go to the
Eagles
NFC
3 picks later.
He's gonna go to the NFC champions now. I get character issues, guys. I get, he was out of shape at pro day, drag racing. I get that. But my man's a football player.
Now here's the commissioner.
The Chicago Bears have traded the 9th pick to the Philadelphia Eagles. With the 9th pick in the 2023 NFL Draft, the Philadelphia Eagles select Jalen Carter, defensive tackle, Georgia.
So there it is. The football part of his story is easy. 6 sacks, 103 tackles, caught a touchdown, 3 sensational seasons at Georgia, a former 5-star recruit out of Apopka, Florida. But as we discussed earlier at great length, the complicated part of the story, pleading no contest to charges of reckless driving and racing stemming from an incident in which 2 people were killed. So this was, in its own way, the most difficult decision of this draft. Let's go to Shefty and Chris Mortensen for the insight into how it was made. Guys?
Yeah, I can tell you here, Greeny, the Philadelphia Eagles went back and forth on this pick. And Drew Rosenhaus, the agent, called Howie Roseman today to begin to try to work him and put Jalen Carter on the phone with the Eagles to try to convince them to take him. I think early in this process, the Eagles were not thinking of Jalen Carter. But when the board fell the way it did, he was the one player there that they loved, and they decided to move up one slot to try to take him.
But he was a tough discussion for a lot of teams. I know at least 3 teams picking in front of the Eagles that took him off their draft board, Greeny.
So yeah, bro. I don't know.
Well, folks, we will be with you for 3 more picks, 10, 11, and 12. We'll see who the Lions do select at 12. Hopefully that helps him. Listen, Dre, there's others out there, man. Maybe somebody else you like, right?
Pops every year. Every year, bro. Every year.
Hey, you can have mine. Here you go.
Every year.
Put it on your head.
Every year. Oh my God. Could have been a Lion, bro.
Oh, how many more times are we going to say that in the next, like during next season where we're talking NFL? This guy's could have been a Lion.
Could have been a Lion, bro. He's about to destroy. He's about to absolutely destroy. I mean, how many of us haven't drag raced? You know what I'm saying? Like, he had the most unfortunate situation happen in his life. The most unfortunate situation where people lost their lives in a situation. Like, and I get it. Like, that's a character issue. But the dude's a baller. The dude was projected number 1 prospect overall at the start of the season. Like, the dude's a killer. Oh, that's not the right term. The dude's a baller.
And one because my pops requested it.
Leo said, I hope my Steelers get a great offensive tackle or Joey Porter at cornerback. Man, if Joey Porter Jr. goes to the Steelers, that'd be crazy.
Yeah, it would.
Man, the Eagles just got a guy, bro. They got so much better. Putting him in that locker room with those dudes who just came off an NFC championship, that's ridiculous.
Perfect fit.
Feels
perfect
too.
fit.
Like, perfect fit.
Perfect fit.
All right. What you got on the Bears? What do the Bears need? Everything?
All right. Bears are on the clock. They need everything. The Bears, sir, listen, it's the Bears need an offensive tackle. The fact that this man ran around as much as he did last year.
Yes, sir.
Okay. If you ever saw any Bears games, they could not protect their quarterback. I mean, he was running for his life. Now, the offensive coordinator finally got smart and was like, okay, we're going to RPO a little bit in this offense, give him some good run pass option reads, and put the ball in his hands a little more from a running perspective as well. They did get a little better.
Do you see this? Oh, my God. Jesus. Oh,
God.
oh, get off of me! You're a baby.
He picked him up and put his finger out while he was holding the mic.
Oh my God.
He would have been a perfect fit in Detroit too.
You're such an ass. Oh my God.
Woo! Woo!
Oh my God, bro. He was there at 6. The Lions are going to pick somebody stupid. Oh, they're going to pick somebody stupid. I feel it in my bones. I feel stupidity coming. Oh, guard from Oklahoma. Oh my God, I feel stupidity coming.
Select Darnell Wright, offensive tackle,
Right.
Tennessee.
Good job, Darnell.
Yeah.
So the second tackle of our night goes off the board.
Obvious. They please, yeah. Boy, I really hope.
Oh, I feel something stupid about that.
Good job, Darnell. Go protect your quarterback, sir. They need it.
Why you ain't there, Darnell? White mama, black daddy. Good job, Darnell.
Because Darnell didn't think he was going to get drafted in the first round. Godly, 6'5", 333 pounds.
Did we see his locker?
No, we weren't looking for it. He wore 58 as a right tackle. It's weird.
Definitely needed help. He gonna go to Chicago and help. Most definitely.
Jeez.
He kind of got flung on that one a little bit, Darnell. Maul, Darnell.
Ooh.
He finished him? Yeah, okay. I was waiting for the maul. But
I know, me too.
He finished him to the ground. Recovery. Got beat on the inside step. Okay.
Oh, he's a little late there, wasn't he? Oof.
Took your shot as a big man.
Whoa.
Move, Darnell.
Whoa. He was moving.
You better move, Darnell. They needed a fourth graphic and pick that.
Yeah, I've never seen that. I've never seen them show that part before.
Oh man, Lions got Snoop Dogg in the room, puff puff every year, bro. I feel something stupid about to happen. You just passed up on Jalen Carter. Oh, and now he about to be in Philadelphia, leading the league in sacks. Oh my God, bro.
I agree with you. Perfect fit.
You say what?
I said I agree with you. He was a perfect fit.
Tennessee go Levis here. Tennessee gets do they go try to get a backup for Tannehill?
Yeah, that seems like that would make sense. They also need a wide receiver.
Yep, trade
gave away who they give away?
They traded away AJ Green.
Yeah, they traded away AJ Green. Tight end, quarterback. They need a lot. They need a corner. So I can see them going Levis. But that would be now. What would be interesting though is if you go Levis, that's 2 quarterbacks in a row. Because they also remember they drafted the kid last year.
Oh yeah, Malik Willis. That's
Malik
right.
Willis. Yeah. So
no, you don't go quarterback. But Malik Willis didn't look ready at all.
Yeah. So is that him or is that them to blame? Who's to blame for that?
I don't know, but he didn't look ready at all. So maybe it's a little too early to give up on him for another project. Maybe if they had so
unless he didn't look ready at all because he ain't ready, and they go, "Oh shoot, we didn't do. Let's try that again."
Yeah, I can see that too. They might get that corner out of Oregon.
Christian Gonzalez.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They might grab that kid. I think that's probably the best person on the board left for them. And then you said the Ohio State receiver is projected to go later on in the draft.
Yeah, there's injury concerns with him. I mean, the film is the film. My man put up 430 in the Rose Bowl a couple years ago, so it's there. But he, like I said, he was hurt all year this year. One thing for sure, Lions front office doesn't disappoint you because they do everything opposite of the normal draft rules would do.
I mean, they just traded that pick for nothing, too. Like, they literally, you traded away the pick to get an extra second-round pick when you already have a second-round pick. I don't get it. It's stupid. It's stupid. Yeah, Jalen Carter sitting right there in your lap, and you gave it away. I swear to God, if they draft a tight end, I'm going to be pissed. Bro.
You really have a bad feeling about this.
I'm getting a bad feeling, bro.
We might have two moments tonight, and the history will be made on the Academy Sports Show because we're going to have two moments tonight, possibly, from Dre on one draft night. We've never had this happen before.
I swear to God, if they get a tight end, I'll be pissed. Because I'm just looking at the mock drafts. There's nothing really here other than receivers and tackles left. Couple corners sprinkled in.
Kobe said they do need to replace TJ Hawkinson.
Not in the first round, bro. Otherwise, you should just kept TJ, gave him his fifth-year option, and then traded him.
Well, stay off the internet, sir, before your pick.
There's nothing left but offensive linemen and receivers.
Well, hey, what about Levis?
Who's Levis?
I'm sorry. Will Levis.
Bro, I'm not getting no quarterback.
You said
I don't want that quarterback. I don't even know who that dude is.
I don't either.
That's stupid. This is stupid.
This is going to be interesting to see who did they trade back to get.
This is stupid. This is stupid.
Well, folks, we're only minutes away, so stick around for what will be our last pick of the night. Detroit Lions are formerly picking at 6, now picking it at 12. Who's a surefire Pro Bowler, possible Hall of Fame? Who, Leonardo?
Who they should have picked.
Oh, Carter.
It's like, oh no, that guy's a Hall of Famer. We don't want him.
Maybe they're tired of drafting guys and trading them away and they go win Super Bowls. Maybe that's what it was.
Offensive lineman.
Bro, if they pick an offensive lineman, bro. Who picks offensive lineman?
You, Taylor Lewan, your job is on deck.
Yeah, well, he was done anyway.
You think Taylor done?
Yeah. He keeps getting hurt. I don't think they want to keep handling that money. Peter Skoronski from Northwestern.
Grandfather. Bob Skoronski. Taught Peter everything he needs to know.
Won 5 NFL championships and 2 Super Bowls with the Green Bay Packers.
Wow.
That's cool.
Peter Skoronski.
Bob.
The pick is in. Oh,
pick is in.
All right, Detroit. The pick is in. You guys know exactly who you want. Y'all know exactly who y'all want at 12.
Effective punch move, mirrors well.
Shut up. Don't care about Peter. Y'all know exactly who y'all want at 12. Oh, yeah. Stupids took Peter because we're going to take. Yeah. You know who we want.
Who are they going to take?
We want tackle Broderick Jones. It's like, bro, if they take an offensive lineman.
All right, you stay off the internet, sir.
Okay, let me get off the internet. I'm staying off the internet. I need to hear the lead up to this pick, though.
Trades are now sitting at number 12, and Adam Schefter has more on Detroit. Schefter.
Well, Greeny, the Lions went from 6 to number 12, and they now will be major players in this draft. They are scheduled to have 5 of the next 43 picks, and they're looking to add some playmakers on the offensive side of the football. Running back, tight end. You remember last year they traded T.J. Hawkinson to Minnesota. At some point here, there'll be a tight end and then a running back as well, Greeny.
Well, they're also going to be without Jameson Williams, Lewis, for the first 6 games of the season for the suspension with the gambling, which is a devastating loss for them. They traded up to draft him a year ago, waited through the injury and his recovery from that. So we do look at a lot of different places on that offense.
Yeah, look, they could use some more firepower on offense. We haven't seen a wide receiver go off the board. There's a lot of guys who are really versatile guys. You can play the X, the Z, the slot. They can play the flanker, split in. That's what I'm referring to. I mean, they have their pick of all of them. They can still go with the cornerback. They can still use more firepower there in the secondary. They can still use pass rush. I don't know if they feel as though anybody is worthy of that spot right here, but they have the whole board open to them right now.
We're going to find out right now. Here's the commissioner with the Lions.
With the 12th pick in the 2023 NFL Draft, the Detroit Lions select Jahmyr Gibbs, running back, Alabama.
Who the frick is that?
That is a surprising name. This is the second running back off the board. We have not had a single running back go in the top 20 since 2018 and Saquon Barkley. Now we have 2 of them in the top 12 as the Lions take a running back here. Lewis, take a look.
Look, Jahmyr Gibbs, I'm just telling you, when you pair him with DeAndre Swift and David Montgomery, who they already have on the roster, what do you think Dan Campbell's going to want to do this year? He want to run the football. Jahmyr Gibbs can do it all. Transfer from Georgia Tech. He has got home run speed, sub 4.4 speed. He can run inside and outside. He can catch the ball out of the backfield. His comp to me, obviously, is Alvin Kamara, Christian McCaffrey type, and you can see why. Except he's fast. He's a guy who can take it the distance. You see him here, the vision, the ability to break tackles. He's built well from the lower body on down, from the hips on down. I saw that at his pro day. And he's just one of those guys who is a 3-down type of player. And you're going to have a 3-headed monster in Detroit. So I can tell you this, DeAndre Swift can catch the ball to the backfield, run the football inside, outside the tackles. David Montgomery's as tough as they come. And this guy is a home run hitter.
Yeah, you can use him in a lot of ways. You can make him a slot receiver. You can move him wide. He can help out in the kick return game. Touchdown really waiting to happen. So against Texas this year, 9 receptions for 74 yards and a touchdown. I highlighted that uncharacteristic drop in the game against Tennessee. It cost them big time in that game, but that's not something you saw on a regular basis. You rarely saw Jahmyr Gibbs drop a pass. He is electric with the ball in his hands. He strings multiple cuts together in one run. And he was a heck of a player at Georgia Tech, and he doesn't cough it up. He's got really good ball security. So for Jahmyr Gibbs, I don't look at him as just a running back. I look at him as a multi-dimensional, all-purpose player. He's a terrific player. The surprise is not in that it is him. It is that the 2 running backs go this
isn't a great draft, Greeny, so that allows this type of thing to happen.
Perhaps. All right, Jahmyr Gibbs is the pick
Who's the random white lady?
for the Lions. The Green Bay Packers are next with a pick they got from the Jets for a quarterback whose name escapes me.
Oh, maybe a stepmom.
I'm out. I'm out. So you mean to tell me you passed off on a defensive tackle who's projected to be the best player in the draft a year ago? He has character issues. He fell in your lap at 6, and you traded down to get an extra second-round pick, which you already had. What did he say? 6 picks in the next 45 picks?
5. Yep, 5 picks.
And you gained an extra pick. Just so, more depth. I get it. And you did all that in great suspense to pick up a running back that wasn't even projected to go in the first round. You already have 2 running backs.
I already have 2.
You already have 2 running backs.
You broke that down perfectly.
You already have two running backs. You already have two running backs. You already have two running backs. You move down out of Jalen Carter's path to where he's going to go to another NFC championship and lead the league in sacks. Single me out. For a third running back. For the third running back. For a running back that wasn't even projected to go in the top 10, top 15, top 20 first round. That's what you did? Are we running the ball for the first 3 downs? Swift, you get a run. Montgomery, you get a run. Random, you get a run.
Random? Did you just call him Random?
I didn't memorize his name. Was I supposed to?
Jahmyr Gibbs.
Young man, it's nothing to get you, man. I hope you become a great pro. I'm just highly disappointed right now. We could have had you got a guy in the middle of that defense for years to come. But you chose to get a third string running back. Let's be honest. He's got to be a third string running back, right? You got DeAndre Swift as your starter. You got Montgomery, who you paid X amount of dollars to already in the offseason. He's definitely not going to be a third string running back. And now you bring in this guy. You wasted a 12th round pick, the 12th pick in the first round for a third string
guy that can't come in and start or even be the backup. Because they're going to put him at slot receiver
and kick return.
Yep, and he could play slot and kick return, and he could be an asset to the team. Go Lions.
Make sure you like, subscribe, everything Academy Sports Show.
You can everything Academy Sports Show. You can follow us on YouTube. You can also follow us on Instagram at JWillow2 or at Dre_on-air. Yeah, so that's our draft show for 2023. Another great one. We've done it again. Luke Van Ness is now gone to the Green Bay Packers at 13. The Lions do pick again at 18, but we're not going to necessarily hang around for that pick. But we do thank you for joining us tonight. As always, this has been fun. We'll do it again next year, same time, same place. But we will also see you next week. Got probably have a lot to talk about. We'll see how Dre is doing with a week to recover. So on behalf of myself, Joel Williams, and we bid you adieu. Good night, everybody.